If you're a parent wondering why so many kids today seem to be facing more health challenges than ever before, you're not alone. You're not imagining it, you're not being dramatic, you are actually part of a gigantic tribe. Because right now the CDC says that at least 40% of kids in the US struggle with chronic illness. But if you dig deeper, look at other studies and talk to families in the real world, that number is even higher. Some say it's as high as 50% or even more. And when you really step back and look at what's happening, you start to realize something is deeply off. And the problem is the CDC, the FDA, and the rest of the conventional medical system, they're always several steps behind. They're not equipped to explain what's really going on with this rise in chronic illness, with the autism epidemic, and with kids whose bodies and brains are struggling more than ever. And no matter what road you look down, gut issues, autoimmune disorders, sensory challenges, ADHD, anxiety, depression, or autism, millions upon millions of kids and families are suffering. And the heartbreaking part, they don't need to be. Most parents are told these things are just genetic or bad luck, that their only option is a diagnosis and a list of prescriptions to manage these symptoms, but not to heal. But deep down, you know there has to be something more to the story, and you're right. The truth is, chronic illness in kids is complex and multi-layered. It's not just genes. It's not just food dyes or gluten. It's not just glyphosate or toxins or antibiotics either. It's all of those things combined, but it still goes even deeper than that. What if the most important factor, the one that holds everything together, is something hiding right in plain sight, something almost no one is talking about? This video is for you if you're a parent who's already tried everything. You've gone the medical route, you've tried the supplements, you've switched the diet. Maybe you've even gone as far as hyperbaric oxygen or neurofeedback or detox protocols, and yet your child is still struggling. If that's you, this conversation could be the missing piece you've been searching for, because what we're going to talk about and explore is the connection between early life stress, nervous system dysfunction, and chronic illness in kids. We call it the perfect storm. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. So let's break it down. This storm usually starts before your child is even born. High levels of stress during pregnancy, fertility challenges, a nervous system already under pressure and wound up before day one. Then we add in all these birth interventions, C-sections, inductions, forceps, vacuum extraction, cord wrapping. And again, there's a time and a place. My kids had both of those. My first was our son was a C-section, our daughter was a vacuum extraction. So there's a time and a place, but it's not without repercussion. These aren't just rare anymore, they're common too. And they're not always gentle on a baby's delicate nervous system, trust me. Like I said, I've witnessed both. Then early exposure to medications, antibiotics, toxins, stress from screens and technology before your child is even ready for that level of stimulation. It all does add up. And it doesn't just cause symptoms, it rewires the nervous system. When that stress builds up and never gets released, the nervous system gets stuck in what's called fight or flight mode, sympathetic dominance. It's like your child's internal alarm system is permanently switched on. As an infant, that might look like colic or reflux, trouble sleeping, fussiness. In toddler stage, it looks like tantrums, trouble transitioning, major emotional dysregulation. And then in school-age kids, it shows up as focus issues, behavioral problems, anxiety, and even meltdowns. And by the time they're teens, it often turns into full-blown anxiety, depression, and a nervous system that is just totally burned out. But here's what most people don't realize. When the nervous system is stuck in stress mode, it steals resources from other systems just to survive. Digestion, shut down. Now you're dealing with gut issues, constipation, nutrient absorption problems. The immune system, thrown completely out of balance. That leads to chronic inflammation, allergies, asthma, autoimmune issues. What about motor control and sensory processing? Those get totally disrupted. That's when you see speech delays, fine motor problems, gross motor issues, and sensory overload. And these symptoms aren't just random. They're not just phases that they'll grow out of. They're the body's way of saying, I'm overwhelmed and I need help. And this is where conventional medicine, and honestly, a lot of natural medicine too, gets it just dead wrong. Both tend to chase symptoms. The traditional system uses medications. The functional world uses supplements or detoxes, but very few people are looking at the actual control center, the nervous system. That's where neurologically focused chiropractic care is so different. We use a tool called the Insight Scans. This technology lets us look directly at your child's nervous system function, something no blood test, no stool test, no brain scan can do. It shows us whether your child's system is stuck in stress mode, fight or flight protection, where the tension is building, and how severe it is. From there, we can create a completely customized care plan that uses safe, gentle chiropractic adjustments to help restore the balance and calm the nervous system. We're not just hoping that the body heals. We're creating the conditions that allow it to do what it's designed to do, grow, adapt, and thrive. Your child's health struggles are not your fault, and they're not just how it has to be. There is a path forward, and it starts with understanding that their challenges didn't come out of nowhere. They came from a storm that's been building since day one in most cases. And the good news, the storm can be calmed. At Foundations Chiropractic, we've helped hundreds of families who were told that nothing else would help. And now, their kids are sleeping better, digesting better, regulating better, and living lives full of joy and possibility. If you're ready to take the first step towards truly understanding what's going on inside your child's nervous system, click the link in our bio or send us a DM. We'll send you more information about our consultation and insight scan appointment and how we can help your child start healing from the inside out.